Let me take you back to a time in 1993 in a small town called Red Bluff. A name's chosen, not just any kind of name. One that happened to be on the most popular list. Years later, it's my first day of school and I'm so excited, nervous, and just ready to figure out who I am. Then it's roll call time and the teacher gets to my name. 3 heads turn. 3. From that moment on, I wasn't just my name. I was the one with the blue eyes. This was my experience growing up. Today, you will learn about things about me that make me me. This is important for you to know because as my fellow classmate, I think it's really good to have context about each other. Hi, my name is Caitlin Hauk, or Katie, or my students call me Miss Kate, but let's just stick to Caitlin. I'm qualified to talk about this because, well, it's about me. So here's what you'll hear. My favorite name is Mommy. I'm a survivor and I have a passion for teaching. So let's get started with my favorite name is Mommy. I like to joke about all the names I've collected over the years because let's be real, there's a lot of them. But the one that I'm most proud of is Mommy. My oldest, the one that gave me the title, is Ruby Marie. She is my sassy, spunky 9-year-old who likes to play video games and always gets lost in a good book. And I mean literally. This girl will be walking and has the book like this. Not safe, but hey. Then there is my crazy, silly, handsome TJ. He's 6. And this boy is the literal definition of squirrel. You cannot keep him focused. And he definitely keeps me on my toes. 1 minute he's in front of the mirror, and then 1 minute he's in front of the mirror practicing his Power Ranger moves, to the next jumping into bed and trying to cuddle me. Our favorite thing to do together is our nightly dance parties in the living room. That's something I'll always keep dear to me, especially when they get older and they think they're too cool for me. Now that you know that I'm a mommy, let's move on to why I say I'm a survivor. But first, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. That was bad, but that was my favorite song growing up. And as a little girl, I used to think that it was a song about women's empowerment. Though it is, but now it has a little deeper meaning for me. I will explain, but first, I do want to warn you that this might be a trigger for some. But I promise I do have a positive message in it. For 12 years, I was with my children's father. The last 6 of those was filled of violence and trauma. Now, our bodies have a natural response like our ancestors did when they were in danger. It's called the fight or flight response. And mine was to fight. Not physically, but mentally. I fought to get myself out of and my children out of that situation. And through that fight, I learned a very important strength about myself. It's called a strong will. I had the will to survive and to never give up. I found my will to survive and never give up. That became a big part of who I am today. As a single mom, as a college student, and even like towards myself. I have the will to show up even when I don't feel like it, or even when it's too challenging, or to be so honest when I don't want to, because sometimes we have to do things we don't want to. This will has taught me that I can accomplish anything I put my mind to, and that's powerful. Changing my mindset from looking at myself as a victim to seeing myself as a survivor has pushed me to succeed at things I never thought I would. Like being a mom to 2, doing it on my own through trauma. Or a college student who started at the ripe age of 32. Now that you know I'm a mommy and a survivor, let me tell you about my passion for teaching. For 5 years, I was a paraprofessional. And if you don't know what that is, now that you know that I'm a mommy and a survivor, let me tell you about my passion for teaching. For 5 years, I was a paraprofessional at an elementary school here in Red Bluff. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a kindergarten aide. Working with the littles is something I truly enjoy, even though it requires a lot of patience, and I mean a lot, and some people just don't have it. But I love the craziness of it all. But I love the craziness that it brings. A little fun fact. The littles, especially a 5 or 6-year-old, are so bluntly honest that you don't ever have to wonder what they're thinking about. They will tell you, and they do not hold back. Another thing is their imagination. They will truly have you thinking that you're a dinosaur astronaut skipping on hot lava. It's quite magical. Working with these tiny humans is fun and wild, but what makes it rewarding is that they inspire me to be a positive role model. Now, some of you may know that some kids don't have that, and sometimes it does take one positive adult in their life to make a difference. And if they are the lucky ones that have multiple, even better. Now, I don't work at the school anymore because I'm focusing on my own education. But my children still go there. And every day when I pick them up, I still hear Miss Kate and get lots of hugs. Now, these kids are in older grades now. Even like back when I first started, some of those kids are in middle school or high school, and they still recognize me around town. This is a good reminder for me to why I want to stay in this field, to make a lasting impact. Because like I said, it just takes one positive adult. So recap. Now you know 3 things about me. I'm a mommy, I'm a survivor, and my passion is teaching. So my name may change, but the woman behind it never stops showing up. So my name may change, but the woman behind it will never stop showing up.